Ah, Charlie, you remind me of the greatest TV show on television, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. But you know what else? Yeah, that's right, Charlie. It also reminds me of the other greatest show on television, Sesame Street. Yes, your whistle say 1,000 words, Charlie. But I remember the time when Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers had a crossover when Mr. Rogers visited Sesame Street for the first time. Yes, that was a long time ago, before Sesame Street turned into nothing but complete cheap crust, with all this Elmo stuff and too much celebrities. It wasn't even Sesame Street anymore. Of course, it was before Snuffy was revealed to be not an imaginary friend, and before Mr. Hooper died. But I'm going to tell you how Mr. Rogers came to Sesame Street the moment you watch this. It's from my perspective, Charlie. Of course it's gonna be a flashback. Now, just watch.
Hi.
Hello?
Where have I seen that face before? Well. Oh, excuse me, mister. I'm going to have a little race here. Would you mind helping me in being a judge? See, what we're going to do is we're going to have a foot race here, and you could be the judge for me.
Well, I'm waiting for someone to come for me, and when he comes, I'll have to leave.
Oh, well, that's okay, because this won't take long, see? Mr. Snuffleupagus and I are going to race all the way around the block, and then when we get back here, this is the finish line, and you decide who gets here first, okay?
Well, I'll stay as long as I can.
Oh, good. I appreciate it. Oh, this is going to be fun, fun, fun.
I wonder where Bird is. He said to meet him here for the race.
Okay, Snuffy. I found a judge for our race.
Oh, goody. Now we can start.
You ready then?
Yeah, Bird.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm set.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ready? On your mark. Ready?
Yeah,
Get set.
I am.
Go!
Now? Oh, yeah.
Something. Oh, I shouldn't be happy or proud.
Why not?
Well, I won, but my friend Mr. Snuffleupagus lost. Why, he's going to be sad he didn't win, and he might even be angry because I beat him.
Well, I can understand how he might be sad or angry. He might be afraid that his friends wouldn't like him anymore.
Oh, his friends wouldn't like him anymore?
He might think that none of his friends would like a loser.
Oh, well, I'd like him whether he wins or loses.
You're still his friend, aren't you?
Sure.
Well, it would be very helpful if you could let him know that.
Oh, I'll tell him.
Oh, there's my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr.
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Okay. Bye, Mr. Rogers. Misty Front. I'm Big Bird. Mr. Rogers! That was Mr. Rogers! Oh my goodness, that was by Mr. Rogers! Oh, Snuffy! Snuffy, you're never gonna believe what happened.
Oh, I know what happened, Bird. I lost the race. But don't worry. I'm not sad or angry, 'cause I tried my best. And I had lots of fun doing the race. And, Bird, I know you're still my friend.
Oh, you know, that's just what he said.
Who?
Mr. Rogers, he was the judge of this race.
Oh, really, Bird?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have a wonderful imagination. Well, I have to get going now.
No, but...
Bye-bye.
But it was Mr. Rogers. Who is it?
It's Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, come in.
Thank you, Big Bird.
You came back.
Yes, well, I wanted us to have a visit. We didn't get to know each other before.
Wait a minute. Were you really here before? I mean, you know, when I raced with Mr. Snuffleupagus?
I was here.
I'm not so sure. And I'm not so sure you're here now, because my friends told me that I was just pretending and imagining that you were here, so I think I'm just pretending you're here now.
You're
I
not
wish you were.
pretending. I'm really here.
No, you're not. And I can prove it.
How?
Well, I'm just going to close my eyes, and then when I open them, you'll be gone. You're still here.
Hard to understand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard to understand the difference between what's real and what's pretend.
Oh, it really is.
Maybe I could help you.
Like how?
Well, you pretend something, and we could both do it together.
Okay. Well, what should I pretend?
What would you like to pretend?
Well, let's see. I could pretend that I'm watching a teddy bear riding a unicycle. You know, that's like a bike with one wheel.
Good.
Okay. There he is.
You see him?
Yeah, he's riding back and forth and up and down.
Do you see him with your eyes?
No. Kind of up in my head.
All right, now, try to touch him.
Well, I can't. He's going too fast.
Well, ask him to stop so that you can touch him.
Okay. Halt! Stop, teddy bear! There, now I'm going to touch you. Oh, he's really big. He's furry and soft and teddy bear-like.
Do you feel him with your hand?
No, I don't really feel him. I'm just pretending I can feel him.
Do you have a teddy bear of your own that you sometimes sleep with?
Yeah, his name is Radar, and I remember what he feels like, and I'm pretending that this teddy bear feels like my teddy bear.
Well, that's helping you pretend right now.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'd like you to take a look at me. You see me with your eyes?
Yeah?
Can you feel me with your hands?
Well, see, that's a nice tie. Well, you feel kind of soft and kind of warm, but not too warm. I don't think you have a fever.
But you see, Big Bird, I'm really here. You can feel me with your hand and see me with your eyes, and you could even smell me with your nose. But if you were just pretending, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, you know, there's a big difference between imaginary and real. But which one is better?
What do you think?
Well, I think both are good. Because it's kind of fun to see all the real wonderful things there are. And then it's kind of nice to think of all the wonderful imaginary things you can think of.
That's right.
You know what?
What?
Mr. Rogers?
What?
What do you think about hugging big birds?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Well, here's your big chance. You know what? I like you, Mr. Rogers.
I like you too, Big Bird.
Oh, hey, want to meet Radar?
Okay, Slimy. Although I do enjoy your pestering. I'll read your book. All right, here we go. Chapter 269 in The Adventures of Trash Gordon.
When we last saw our hero, Trash Gordon, he had landed on the planet Huff and Puff, where the big bad wolf was huffing and puffing everything in sight. Luckily, the wolf wasn't the only one full of hot air. Our hero took a deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the big bad wolf with his next to last breath. Trash huffed and puffed and said heroically,
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letter K and by the number 12.
No more, Slimy. That was a lot of excitement for Little Worm. You get some rest, and we'll read some more tomorrow. You're still here? Hey, why don't you go read a book or something?
To learn more about Sesame Street, visit us at pbskids.org.
Come on and move your body and use your mind, cause you know you are growing all the time. You're getting smarter, stronger, kinder. On Sesame Street. Kind at home and when you play. Try some sharing and caring.